Hello and welcome to the Cymru Nerd Cave with myself, Dreadwind, aka Glenn. How you doing, everybody? Hope you're doing very, very well indeed. How's your Sunday going? Sunday here, and I'm not feeling very well. I'm not doing very well today. I look to be getting this flu that everybody's getting, so hopefully I can avoid it. But you can sort of hear the scratch in my voice, and I'm feeling a bit. But never mind. Never mind. Let's cheer myself up by having a look at a Transformer, shall we? And today, it's the turn of a toy that 11 years ago now, how the hell did that happen? 11 years ago was basically the toy to have. Everybody wanted this guy, everybody needed this guy, everybody loved this toy. I do talk, of course, about 2008's Universe CYCLONUS, which is a lovely toy. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing, is what it is. And yeah, this caused a stir, because Universe line had been chugging along nicely and everybody loved it, and one of the characters that we never really had a definitive G1 modernisation of was CYCLONUS. He's one of the most beloved characters from G1, I would say, especially from Season 3, where he appeared first in the movie, and then obviously Season 3 he was very prominent as Galvatron's very, very loyal, very honourable second in command, kind of like Dinobot would become, kind of, but he's one of these Decepticons that are honourable, that have a code of conduct that they stick to, that they adhere to, and CYCLONUS was always that. Loyalty was his big thing, no matter how badly Galvatron treated him. And of course Galvatron in Season 3 of the cartoon was batshit crazy, and CYCLONUS would stand by him no matter what. You get bashed up, smashed up, threatened to be destroyed, doesn't matter. He's my leader, and I will stick by him through thick and thin. Even in things like Web World, when he took Galvatron off to be fixed, basically psychologically fixed, he was still doing it because he wanted his leader to be in the best of health. He wanted his leader back to what he was. Very, very odd, but you know, Decepticon behaviour, not the usual, but that was CYCLONUS. He was also very much Ultra Magnus' opposite number in Season 3 of the cartoon, whereas before, in the movie, he didn't have a personality much in the movie, which is a shame. But that's consistent with everything else that he's ever done, because apart from the cartoon and the IDW comics, which I won't touch on because I don't really know much about them, I do know in IDW he's an ancient Transformer. He's not the CYCLONUS we know from the G1 cartoon or from G1 continuity. He's a completely different character, and yeah, he has relationships with World and a relationship with Tailgate, and that's about all I know. I don't read the comics, I'm afraid, anymore, so I do apologise, but there you go. But in G1, he first appeared in the movie. There is a massive debate that has ran for 30 odd years now about apparently who he is. He's reformatted from a dead Decepticon, but I don't think that. I think it's dead Decepticons, frankly. I think he's just spare parts that were just mashed together, and that was CYCLONUS. So I don't think he's any one Decepticon at all. I honestly don't. In the comics, because Simon Furman got an early draft of the script, the early draft of the script said that Unicron took what was once LifeSpark and turned it to CYCLONUS. So Furman wrote that it was a Transformer called LifeSpark that was turned into CYCLONUS. It wasn't, basically. Some people say Bombshell, some people say Skywarp, probably because they're purple. They've got purple in them. I think it's probably a combination of the two, and I think he's his own character, really. I don't think he's an amalgamation of anybody. Direct ancestor, descendant, isn't it? Direct descendant of anybody. I honestly think he's just his own bot, and I like him like that. He is really cool, and I especially like the fact that him and Magnus had this ongoing thing. Because obviously, when it first started with the Magnus Decepticon relationship, it was Galvatron, because they were both city commanders. They weren't Magnus became the new leader and then became not the new leader, and Galvatron stayed as leader of Decepticons. However, in the Ladybird books that plays out differently, and CYCLONUS ends up being the leader of the Decepticons, at least on Nebulos. And that was his target master, because he did become a target master, which is referenced here, because he has a nightstick. So the toy then. The toy is really good. The toy is amazing. It has so much more articulation than a lot of the Universe toys, even back then. He is tall, he is lithe, he looks as if he would do you some damage, basically. He looks like this elegant Decepticon that was created by a god, that was, you know, primarily he's a killing machine, but he's a very elegant killing machine. He's now, you know, what Starscream was to Megatron, he is to Galvatron, only he's loyal, obviously. This is not the original version. This is the original version. Yes, it's a toy, so good. I bought it twice. This is the version of cartoon colours. The War on Cybertron version, I think he was called, or the Challenge on Cybertron. You got him, you got Galvatron in different colours, more cartoon accurate, and you got Hot Rod in more cartoon accurate colours. This guy was, well, I think I won it at Auto Assembly years ago. I think it was like a door prize or something. So it's like, yeah, this is my main CYCLONUS now. I do like this guy with the aubergine colours and everything, but he's very much G1 toy, and didn't really fit when I put it on a shelf next to the Galvatron, who I wouldn't never have bought, by the way. I always got... he would have fit with the grey Galvatron, but the most cartoon accurate Galvatron, this guy. This guy, and it is Henky Scourge is my... And I have 3 sweeps. Yeah, I do have 3. Oh dear, what a sad ass. But yeah, these are the 2 guys. And yeah, very, very nice. He came with that, I believe, I think, the nightstick toy. But he gets... Oh, no, I tell a lie. He came with nightstick as well. They both did. And I gave the other nightstick to Scourge, so he could be a target master as well. So he has Fracas. I think it's Fracas. So yeah, they look very nice compared to each other. But this guy is kind of my favourite. So much so that I went to Repro Labels and I got some G1 toy accurate stickers to make him look a bit more G1 accurate. So he's got the leg greaves there. He's got... can't remember where I got this little sticker, but it really fits. It really looks very good. He's just lovely. I don't normally do articulation, but this guy's got some good articulation. He's got articulation in his arm there, he's got articulation in his bicep, and he's got articulation everywhere else. His wrists don't articulate, which is a bit of a shame, but you know, you can't have everything. Come on now. And his head, lovely articulation in his head because it needs to, because of the transformation. He does have bunny ears. They are slightly rubbery. Light piping in this guy is immense. You will see, if you look on my Instagram, I will put a picture of him up later on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter. You will see the light piping of this guy. Even when the light isn't directly behind his head, his eyes still glow. It's amazing. But yeah, he is lovely. He's one of my favourite Transformers ever, frankly. As a character and as a toy, even the G1 toy is really good, even though it's really stylised. I really like it, but this guy is still one of my favourites. Let's have a look though at his alt mode, because his alt mode is really nice as well. Let's do that. So here he is in his hypersonic jet mode. Yep, I know. That can also fly through space, apparently, in Season 3 and the movie. But there you go. It's sci-fi. It can do whatever it wants, I guess. And yeah, he is really, really, really nice in this mode. Very, very evocative of his G1 mode. Very evocative of the cartoon and how the cartoon used to draw him. And looks really nice with his stickers on. One thing I really like that Repro Labels did, they made it so that the Decepticon symbol there is actually in 2 bits. You can actually see there, so when that swivels out, it swivels out properly. You don't have to take the sticker off or anything, or it's not going to get ruined, and it just stays on there and looks really, really sweet. And yeah, it's lovely. And the other thing I like about this, there's really no bits of sort of robot mode showing. You can obviously tell that's his legs, but it's not kibbly, it's not obvious, and his head is nicely tucked away in there, which again, fits in with it. It's not obvious straight away that that's what it is. He just looks nice. I really like it. And then the G1 cartoon, sorry, the G1 toy stickers really suit him as well. I really love this toy. The only thing I would say that I would change on it is maybe the legs here that transform into the fuselage. They could do with maybe having a clip to clip into, because they're not. They sort of, it's this holds them on, and that's fine. It works. It's not a problem. But it would be nice if there was something to keep it a bit more stable. And that's the only thing. This is where a lot of people come on and say, oh, well, actually, it's got this clip here that you're not seeing. And it's like, yeah, it's probably all right. But there you go. He is very nice. He's absolutely lovely, and I love him to bit. Excuse me. I told you I wasn't very well. His gun then, Nightstick, is his Target Master partner. Before these things became cool. All you lot have now got flu, but there you go. Again, he's all repro labelled up. He isn't this nice and shiny in reality when you buy him, but the repro labels do make his little gun muzzle there. The gun muzzle gets all nicely sticked up, and the bits at top here, his sights and whatnot. Yeah, he's really nice, and he's really easy to transform because of course he's a Target Master. These things are not supposed to be difficult to transform. So all you basically do is just fold him out, fold his gun barrel down and put his arms straight, and there you have little Nightstick in all his glory. And he is really lovely. He's got a gun bit on the back, but who cares? Very rarely is he ever really going to be in robot mode. And he's got a lovely little face as well. Really mardy face. Look at that. He's really lovely. And the good thing is, like I say, really easy to transform. These things are not difficult at all. And that's really nice of Hasbro to make them easy. Because old codgers like me, I can't transform these things anymore like I used to. I'm just too old. There we go. And he's back in gun form. And he can, if you want, if you really are masochistic enough, put him atop CYCLONUS there. And make him possibly the most unaerodynamic gun and plane in the world ever. It's not as good as it. So I tend not to. But yeah, he's really nice. He's really lovely. If you can get him, please, you know, do go and do so. He's increasingly rare on the market now. If you go on eBay, he will probably set you back a little bit of money now, but he's still cool. And if you've not got him in your collection and you really like him, then you should definitely get him. We haven't had a modern version of him. We've had the Titans Return. Oh no, Combiner Wars, wasn't it? It was Combiner Wars version of him. And I haven't got him, but apparently he's quite good. He's one who transforms into Galvatronus. Weird. But he's a bit more IDW than maybe this guy is. And yeah, we need another one. Hopefully Siege will bring out another CYCLONUS that we can all love, because 10, 11 years is a long time with no decent CYCLONUS. But there you go. I'm sure we will get another one very soon. That's it from me today. I will be back another time though, probably in a couple of weeks with another video, because I'm away next weekend. But I'll see what I can do during the week. Maybe get another one out in the week. But until then, please do comment, please do rate, please do subscribe. It all helps. Yeah, any comments you've got down below and things you'd like to see, if you see something behind there that you'd like to see me have a look at, then please do. Please do let me know and I can sort that out for you. Please do look up Back to the 80s, my podcast that I do every week with a different guest. Please do look at my Twitter, please do look at my Facebook, please do go Instagram. All the details are down there. Yeah, have a good week and I shall see you again. Bye bye for now.